Thank you. I'm so honored to speak to Archangel Michael. Thank you for giving me this chance. I have one question. Since I started QHHT and channeling facilitation this year, I often feel fear inside me that people might use my good intention for their own gain and that I'm not doing enough. So it's two thoughts or feeling. It's always following me. I would like to go away from it, but it always stays with me. How can I transform these negative thoughts into positive and focus on my work with gratitude?
This path, this connection, there is no right or wrong way to bring this forward. The energy of your being knows what is needed. There are aspects of doubt, of fear. However, know that this is protected, that you are protected, that this comes with your choice, that how you choose to step forward will always be protected. And then this, yes, you have the ability to transmute these energies, these emotions, in this biological plane of existence. These come forward naturally at times. Yes, there are aspects of darkness that seek to exploit these emotions. Transmuting this is connecting with the self in this way, feeling these energies with awareness, seeing these transform into strength, into love, into light, that this can be any aspect in which you seek, and that this energy is transformed in this way, and that you are a powerful, multi-dimensional being, that we are all here to aid one another in this way.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us. So my question is, as you know, I have followed very different aspects of healing and medicine, and I have this idea of creating an integrated therapy center that integrates both classical medicine but also alternative medicine into a more harmonious form of healing. Do you think it is worthwhile following this path?
Know that this is simply a matter of choice. That with this, yes, there is contract. It's not a mistake that you have been called forth, that you feel this in this way. There's many significant connections with others, learning and teaching one another in this way, bridging many gaps.
If I understand you correctly, that means I have to let it unfold and sense more with my heart than with my intellect if this is going the right way. Is this a right understanding?
No right or wrong way. As this has connection to contract, this comes into play inevitably. Your choices determine how and how soon this comes into play.
Thank you.
Greetings, Archangel Michael. My question today is regarding my path forward from here. It seems I have many interests such as Qigong and forest therapy and other creative ventures. And I'm wondering which path would be the best for me to focus on at this time.
There is no necessarily best path. These have come forward as they are your connections, these abilities, that they can each be integrated in whichever way you choose. Connecting with these aspects have come into play as you have connected deeper within the self in this way. That each of these are significant in their own way. Moving forward to this in this path is a matter of choice. That there will always be guidance, that there is always protection, connecting with the self, intuition in this way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Archangel Michael. It's such an honor to be in your presence, and Amitiel and the Masters. Thank you for being here and assisting us today. I'd like, as you know, Archangel Michael, on our last session, we discussed the situation in the United States of America and the changes that you mentioned that will be coming. And as you know, Archangel Michael, there is a lot of struggle in the United States, a lot of people in poverty and uncertainty and division. Can you tell us what it will be coming in the coming year or a few years? And how can we face these challenges? And what message do you have for the people of the United States of America?
Yes, there is transition that is taking place. This will not happen overnight or in a single day. That what is present now will be much different than what is to come. That within this, there is much that is coming to the surface. These secrets, these dark aspects that have been hidden, these come to the surface so that they may be addressed and transmuted. Yes, there will be division. Not much of this is present in this time. That there is much transmutation taking place in this aspect as well. However, with what is to come forward, that these are aspects of reflection that will be improved upon, not just by those that reside in this locale, but those who assume power, so to speak, that this is a transition taking place with many powers simultaneously.
There's more, Michael. There's war coming.
Do you want to share more?
There's war coming.
War coming.
War. The men in power are heading towards the wars, as we know. But bear in mind that whatever happens, you stay in your lane all the time. Do not deviate from your path. Do not go looking for any trouble. Stay where you are. It's coming. It's been in the cards as we spoke before. It's gonna come, but stay where you are. Do not deviate. But as Michael said, it's a period of transition. And also, poverty is always gonna be in your planet. It's part of agreements between souls. You should not look at this as something bad. It's simply life lessons for those that decided to live it. So although we appreciate, Mirna, that you said about it, doesn't concern you right now. Because each one of you had a soul agreement to come and do something. We do not can generalize anyone. Each one of you had an agreement to do something. Who's to say that poor man could not be rich tomorrow? We don't know. Each one had a path to follow. It will be difficult times, not just for America, but the whole world. As we anticipated, and we keep saying it to all of you. Difficult times ahead are coming. And as they start arriving, then the new shift will start that we will implement, as you know, with the weather changes, even more than now. And with those, there will be many disasters, not necessarily just with weather, but as well human disasters. Because if there's rain, there will be people drowning. And then there will be planes crashing and then sinking ships. As you can imagine, any disaster is an opportunity for souls to ascend, and it's an opportunity for the world to come together. Because in misery, people always come together. That's something we've learned by watching you all. So, just stay in your lane, stay focused, lead with the heart, and learn the lessons that you've been given so far. More to come. Look within. You have the answers all along.
Thank you, Amitiel.
It's actually the master.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Mirna. Right, so I had a question. So my question is, what gifts did I come here to embody and serve through?
There are many gifts, so to speak, many abilities in which you have the ability to connect with, that you are not limited, so to speak, in this manner, as you connect within the self, within your path, within your multi-dimensional connection, so to speak, that these are discovered, that with exploration, that these come forward are fine too. There is no one in particular gift, so to speak, that you are predestined to work with, that there are many aspects available to you, that with each of these you reach the same goal, and as much to do with your exploration with self. What is significant is connection in this way. That with this, there is much to discover, much to learn, much to share with others.
Yeah. We concur, but we can add one more. The one that you should follow is the one of giving. Giving love, help, anything to give. But in doing so is the art of acceptance you also need to work through. Because giving is not enough. You have to learn to also accept anything that people can give you in return. Trust yourself. You can give and receive and follow your heart.
Thank you.
Thank you. What is one thing that I must release in order to be able to connect with myself better?
Yes, there is much within the body, much that has been held on from the past, that there are doubts in this way. With this, yes, these can all be transmuted. However, you have the ability to move through this, simply calling this forward, taking time with the self, and that there is discovery in this, that you have aid with this healing, transmuting these emotions, these energies within the body. There is much that we come forward to aid with. There is much that we come forward with protection, with guidance. However, the journey of self, of connecting with these aspects, is yours alone. Can aid as well as others in helping to release this. There is not a singular block, so to speak, that you have access to this at any time.
You need to, Kris, you need to let go of trauma. Whatever happened in your life, you're not alone. It happens to a lot of people in your dimension. Trauma is part of the learning curve, and your body remembers like any being on your planet. So trauma is installed in the body, and then it can become a disease. So do some different practices, therapy, in order for you overcome in an easier way this.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kris.
Greetings, Archangel Michael and Amitiel. My father just passed away 2 days ago, and I'm wondering if there are any messages for me at this time from him.
Yeah, he's here. You just came through to say hello. He's okay. He was meant to go. We can see him here. He's at peace. He had a good life, you know, and he's very proud of you, even if he didn't often say it. Michael, do you want to add up?
Mm, mm, the contracts which ruling for this incarnation have been met. There is transitioning still taking place. Yes, at peace that he is here with you. This energy and reconnecting with source within this. You're able to call this forward at any time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
Ask the next question.
Laura, her wings were cut off, basically. So she's having pain. As probably if you've suffered from like pain here in the back, your wings were cut.
What do you mean? What does...
It means you're from this side. And you're not, you have to accept a gift.
Okay.
Everybody has gifts. If you develop them, you're more likely to feel better in your 3D body.
Okay.
Yes. You can ask your question. Was that your question? Do you want to
Nah.
ask a question too?
Keep going.
Yes, I feel like Archangel Michael had more to say to Deborah. May I ask Archangel Michael this question? Archangel Michael, I know that in the past, when someone has passed on, you are able to connect with them and give a message. May I ask you if it's appropriate if you can connect with Deborah's father, and does he have a message for her?
Permission. I love you, baby. Sorry. Time comes for us all. I am always here with you. You have my love, and I'll always be here to help you as best that I can. Much of what I'm seeing seems familiar, but it's also very new to me. I feel love. I see everyone here. We love you.
Thank you.
Please do not be sad. He's looked after by us, all of us, and your ancestors are here with him. So see as a transition period. When you return, you will see him and all your family that cross to this side again. Remember always the smile. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's just resting. Resting at the resting place right now.
Thank you very much for all your messages. I have a question. Is there any part of myself I need to pay more attention to? I need to work more on? Am I overlooking something in my attention?
Within this incarnation, within your path, there are many contracts, so to speak, many aspects of connection with others, learning and teaching in this way, in this biological state, in this plane of existence. We are often difficult on the self. That there is always an aspect of the self in which must be improved upon. That this connection is solely with the self alone. That what is in contract comes forward regardless. That this is shared with the body. There are these aspects of inquiry that these can be connected with the self in this way, with your intuition, with your multi-dimensional self, so to speak. That what is needed is always present. There are, yes, aspects of anticipation that are present, as there are gifts on the way, that there are these connections that are awaiting you within your path. And that's always striving to connect deeper, to become better. There is no right and wrong way to do this. Then any aspect in which you seek guidance is always available. That you have the ability to connect with any aspect, with any energy in which you seek to bring forward. That you and your code, so to speak, emanate this. That you are just as powerful as I. That we are all incarnated in this way to aid one another.
You need to look after your health, Thomas. None of you can continue work if you don't look after your body. And I'm not just saying the body itself, but the mind too. It's a big ball. So it's imperative, not just for Thomas, but all of you, each one of you, to look after your health. Especially in these times of need. If you don't do that, you'll become sicker. It's very important. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to ask my second question to Archangel Michael first. I know I am guided and protected from my experience, but I don't necessarily feel or sense them consciously. And I'm surrounded with many healers and practitioners who are already tuned in themselves, aligned. So I feel sometimes intimidated. How can I clear up my channel and be in tune with my higher self?
Within that is taking time in the self in this way. That you have the ability to connect in the same way through your own means. With this is spending time deepening this connection, discovering your energetic field. This comes with exploration, with experience, that this is a part of your being, that this is within your being. It's difficult to feel at this time. There's much that you are doing to aid others in this time. While this is in contract, yes, there are many aspects of your own connection to come forward from this. Learning in this way, there is much within your path that is coming forward in this aspect of rebalance with your own energy. In connection with self in this way, and that others process, others path in the way in which they make these connections, that we are all different in this aspect. And comparing the self to others, it is easy to find faults, easy to feel intimidated. Your path is yours alone, that this is within you, that you are the one to bring this forward.
Thank you.
You need to accept help. You need to, how do you say, delegate. Accept help. You can't expect to learn just by doing everything alone. Others around you, if you trust them, you need to let them help you in any way, shape, or form. You can't continue going around and doing everything. You're not a robot. You need to, like Michael said, it's your own path. No one can, you can't compare your life to others. You are unique. You have gifts. You need to just do what it feels right for you, even if it goes against what you've learned. It's not being afraid of doing something wrong that you start learning. Because you're not perfect. No one on your planet is perfect. Otherwise, if you're perfect, you wouldn't be there. The planet it was created for you to learn. And to ascend, you have to be human and know who you are on this side. So being human means making mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. Just live a life. There's no right, there's no wrong. You chose to experience things. So experience them. Trust your gut feeling. Develop the instinct within you. And this is a message not just for Viv, but everybody. You need to just trust. And even if you make a mistake, just don't dwell on it, move on. Dwelling on it doesn't make you feel good, just drag you down. And that's the controlling is fear. It's nothing to be afraid of. You chose the life you have. Chose your husband, even your friends. So, share, just embrace, even if it's hard, just do it. No afraid, nothing to be afraid of.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Archangel Michael, I know that I asked you this question before, but I would like to ask this question again. There is something that is happening all over the world. It's affecting all of humanity and our planet and our climate is geoengineering, chemtrails, weather manipulation. Please tell us what these chemicals are that they are spraying on our atmosphere, and how is this affecting nature, humans, and the elements in our climate? And what can we do to stop this?
Yes, much disruption that comes forward from this in this aspect of weather manipulation, of terraforming, so to speak. In this way, yes, there are risks, there are side effects that can affect many. However, know that there is protection, that Gaia is able to sustain these effects, that Gaia can heal with or without humanity, that there is much aid, transmutation taking place in filtering these energies, these chemicals, so to speak, of which there are many, most often silicon derivatives related to this chemical, many aspects of electromagnetic interference that changes the polarity, bringing forth rain, thunderstorms, in which they are not naturally occurring. No, not with much of this transition that is to take place for Gaia. With this, that this is to be mitigated, that these aspects of manipulation of weather are to come to a close. There are aspects in which this can bring forth significant disasters, which they have in the past, that have affected and destroyed the lives of many locales, in which are still affected to this day. There is healing taking place, protection for those that have transitioned and those that are facing transition in the physical during this time.
There will always be, the humans will always gonna create new forms of changing things, whether with nuclear or chemical, it's part, and we decided sort of change. If there is a disaster that's gonna happen and DNA will change, we'll put a plan in place, but since you all have free will, we can't stop humans from changing and technology advances and so on. We can't put a stop because it's part of the evolution. But DNA is changing. So, as the planet is changing accordingly, all you have to do is try to live a bit more healthily, organically, avoid meat. It's all in the diet. You know, I know it might be scary for some, but remember, everybody has an agreement, and we put in place protection for those that are not meant to go yet. Those that are caught in these disasters that may come, like in the past it happened, they will have to go through. It's part of also their ascending. So as scary as may be, humans can only do so much. There will always be free will, and we can't put a stop to that. We can only make you remember where you're from and what you're gonna do and what was your plan, but that's not in these generations. It's the newcomers in the new dimension. For now, you should focus in living a better life, or try to, in the circumstances you're at. There's no going back to avoid this change, whether it's chemical, whether it's weather-wise. There's nothing we can do. It's almost like we always have contingency plans, like you do as well when you come on Earth. Have contingency plans in your agreements. So try and live a healthier, cleaner life if you can. Those that decided to be in these zones where things are slightly harder, they are there for a reason. For now, focus on a cleaner life for your body and soul. That's all we can say at this time.
I was wondering, how can we help and how can we aid humanity and ourselves in raising the frequency? We know gratitude, we know love, but how can we transmute this in every minute of our lives?
That this is already taking place as we are connected in this way, metaphysically, multidimensionally, that we each carry code that aids one another in this transmutation, that we are all here to fight this battle for light, for love, for humanity, for one another in this way, that our presence and interaction with one another help transmute this in this way, and we connect deeper in the selves, connect and learn with one another. In this way, we are doing just so. We in the higher have stepped forward because humanity has called out for us, that we are aiding in this way. There are many aspects, many beings that are present in this transition as well. Yes, we carry pain. Yes, we carry hardship. Yes, there will be difficulties along the path. Working with self in this way, with one another, we help to ease these pains. We help one another to understand ourselves deeper in this way, as long as we are here and step forward in light and vigilance. And in this way, we aid one another.
Another way is also when you are your true self, you're also raising the vibration. You need to accept your flaws. You accept that no one's perfect. We all trying to do the best you can whilst there. And you need to focus who who you are whilst there as a being. Who do you want to be? And by shining your energy, your happiness, your joy, share with others, you will raise also their vibration. And if you imagine everybody having a joyful life, not all the time because we know it's not possible, but if you share that with others, if you share your stories, if you know who you are and accept you for who you are, you will help rising the vibration. Be your true self.
Thank you.
Archangel Michael, as you know, we are in the energy of the winter solstice for 2025. And also 3i Atlas was in its closest proximity to Earth. Last time you connected with 3i Atlas and had a message for us. Could you connect with 3i Atlas again? And what message does it have for us today?
Yes, bringing forward this additional aid for humanity, that in this era of rebalance, that there is much that needs to take place, that there are heavy energies that seek to disrupt this, bringing forth extra protections for humanity in this time, and that there are many that are here, even present at this very moment, to bring forth this energy. I, as well as many of the archangels, so to speak, Amitiel, Metatron, many of the galactic council, which they are referred, many that are our neighbors of celestial origin that come forth to aid in this battle as well. And within this aspect of rebalance, of reconnection, humanity steps forward from darkness, able to look at itself in the mirror, to learn from what has taken place in the past. What has already happened cannot be undone, but it can be improved. In that this is in the infant stages as we speak. Many speak of transition to NewEarth, so to speak, that this transition takes place at this very moment, that we're always transitioning into a higher frequency, that no one will be left behind, that this battle is for freedom and connection for all, that with this we have received significant aid in this form, this probe that many refer to as 3i Atlas. It has many names.
Thank you, Archangel Michael, for that. And I know in the past you have given us a blessing in light language. Could you give us a message this day in light language?
Jurame, Eskimo, Esformo.
Can you translate that for us?
We are all connected in love. We are love. This is our power. This is our essence. We all step forward. Expansion.
I wanted to ask questions.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Archangel Michael, what's your perspective or understanding that you can give us or me in regards to the body pains, especially at the top of the shoulders and the spine that have gotten significantly more painful the last couple of days?
And there's much that you are connected with multidimensionally, that you are a powerful being, and there is much that takes place in battle. That this is residual energy, these pains, already bringing forth aim to help ease this. While this seems concerning, there is already much taking place to ease this. That this will clear as you call forth this healing, this clearing, that you have the ability to bring this forward as well. In this time of rebalance, of this battle for light, there is much that seeks to disrupt those that bring forth this light, but there is much that you bring forth, no, biologically not always aware of this. There is much that you emanate that others can feel, that you are targeted often in this way, so to speak, but always have the protection and the strength to overcome this.
Thank you. Is there anything else that I can do? Is there anything else that I can do to help ease the pains?
There are many ways, many aspects of healing. Also, as well as breathing in light, breathing in love, breathing out this pain, seeing this light overcome this pain, that this dissipates, that with this comes healing.
Thank you.
Michael, can you connect to my soul person that I'm meant to meet and find out what's happening? What's the delay?
This connection has come much guidance for others as well. There are aspects of uncertainty, however, these will pass with ease. With this journey, there is much that comes forward in this battle of light, not any energy that seeks to disrupt you, that you have the ability to transmute this, knowing your energy does not lie, trusting within the self, expanding within this path. You already have all that you need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Many layers of work taking place simultaneously at this time. much battle taking place simultaneously at this time. There's healing, energetic work taking place from this body as we speak, as well as healing from sickness. With this, I must depart. However, I bring a message for all. Significance in this connection, all that are present, and that we are each very powerful beings. Connecting with the self in this way is each our own journey. No matter how young, how old, that these biological constructs do not limit your connection with this. There's much to experience, to learn, to share one another. That each of you have significant contracts and connection.
Yes, thank you. Was there anybody else that had anything to say, Mirna?
Archangel Michael, as you know, my son will be traveling. There may be some traveling, and I'm requesting protection. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Archangel Michael. Anybody else? Thomas?
Thank you so much. This was very, very beautiful and very insightful.
Can you tell Mirna your son is well protected?
Thank you, Masters. So thank you for being here and assisting us today. It's been such an honor.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Do you remember anything?
No, I don't remember anything. Feels like we just went in.
Okay.
Yeah. But the energy feels really good, really positive. I feel really rejuvenated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Luther.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.